Come into the present moment. Be where you are. Set aside anything that may be going on in the mind, in the body, in the emotions. Just press pause. Have that be as it is. And have an intention to look in the direction of energy. Everything is energy. A thought is energy. An emotion is energy. The human body is energy. Physical realm is energy. That which you are beyond form is energy. And energy is ever changing. It is its nature to flow. It is its natural state. When it is blocked, it is not functioning as it was intended to. And there can be a build-up of pressure. For example, when you block the flow of a river by creating a dam, that build-up of water behind that dam is a significant amount of pressure building up. And if the dam were to break, that pressure would be released and the water would flow. So as you look towards the human energy system, it is seeking to flow. And when energy flows, it sometimes comes into contact with other energies. And sometimes there's a possibility for energies to blend. Not all energies blend. When they do, often something is created, something new, something that has not been in existence before. This is how the universe expands. This is how Great Spirit continues to expand and create, express itself. And the human character is part of that expanding universe. And it's possible for the human character to expand its awareness. In fact, that is the energy journey that the human is on. The journey of becoming, as it would seem from a human perspective. And actually, what it's becoming is what it already is. So there's a kind of returning home, a returning to love, an awareness of your true nature. When there's fear around, which is an energy, when there's judgment, and the human is experiencing an activation of a program, it's just energy. And energy is ever changing. Something else is always possible. And perhaps when the human is experiencing that judgment or fear, the activation of a program, perhaps this is an invitation to look in a different direction. What could the invitation be? Could it be an invitation to take another evolutionary step? Another step in the direction of a journey to awakening to your true self. Perhaps there's a perspective that says, this is all working out perfectly, exactly as the inner being intended. That these challenges that are sometimes experienced are exactly what the human requires in order to evolve and become more aligned with its true nature. Imagine that. What seemed like a problem was a stepping stone to more awareness, to a new vibrational state, more aligned with love, more aligned with possibilities. Perhaps possibilities that were there all along, but were hidden, they were missed because of the the human perspective, being blind to what was possible because of what was happening in the mind, which was all made up. It was never who you really are. And what an adventure it is, pretending to be human, having the experience of contrast, in order to have a heightened sense of joy when freeing yourself from that fear, from that judgment. And all the human needs to do is to believe in that possibility, to believe that this journey is unfolding perfectly, exactly as was intended. The awareness is expanding. There is more access to joy. And the human is becoming more and more able to connect with that energy of joy, freedom, love. It's a long way from the fear and the separation. And so it's a journey of many steps, with more ahead, always more to experience, always more to call forth. Energetically, there's no limit on how high the vibration can go. There's no limit to how much love you can experience and bring to the physical realm. And the experience of that physical realm. It might feel a bit much for the human sometimes to allow itself that. And that's just because it's not used to it. So the more practice, the more comfortable that becomes. And so love is the answer. Love is the key. Flow love to that possibility that the human can call to itself, to feel that joy, that oneness, that love. It is your true nature. It is your birthright, there to be claimed. And we flow to that possibility. All is well.